when the Saints marching in. When the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Primetime. Across the way, you've got the head coach of the Bears. On the sideline, there's a look at the head coach of the Saints. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, you say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why. He was not happy throwing that pick last week, and otherwise it was an incredible stat line. So that's the drive that allows him to just continuously improve week in and week out, and I'm anxious to see what a better performance even looks like here today.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. That's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one complete to Pierce. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is James. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the gun, here's Tua. And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. And after that short run puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ready? Liking and 60 even. 60 even. Go.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Jeanty. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Milroe now off the bootleg. He runs with it, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. 19 farther, not 19 farther. 19. Good check, perfect. Here's Lion.
Run right up the gut with Jeanty. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get up. 19. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. That one taken in by Ted McMillan. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have the Saints first down. maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Cougar 19.
We'll get this to Hunter on the RPO. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Hot, hot, 70, hot, 70. Stay.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Cougar 19. Let's go now.
Here's Genty. For the field goal unit, they're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New Orleans.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. Buffalo 18. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Milroe. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 70, Silver Wolf. 18, Rodwood. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Genty. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
60, Bison, 60, Panther 50, Panther 50.
On 3rd and goal, Milroe. That is caught. What a job Kyler Warren. Touchdown, Saints. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll take it at the 12. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, Tagovailoa. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
A
line.
run up the middle with James. He'll get about 2. Aiden Hutchinson, a former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first-rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Logan Cook now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This will be returnable from his own 15. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The Saints offense and quarterback Jalen Milroe making their way back out there. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime, multiple.
On a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Bears have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice, looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's made right side. It's Johnson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Tua. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's 2. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now Milroe on 1st down. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's 2nd and 6. Regular play action now with Milroe. Pass taken in by Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. And that ball incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dragons, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Again, it's Milroe. Left side, caught by Hunter. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, 5, Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco switch, Bronco check, Panther. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
Here's Johnson. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run. Johnson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Saints will extend to a 10-0 lead. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is Gabe Davis. They're going to get it out to him on the right side and then watch him do the rest. Whoa, is he fun to watch. The Packers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's the talented and speedy Breece Hall. This, one of his 4 catches, and this was the best of the bunch. The Titans with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers hosting the LA Rams. And it's Khalil Shakir, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Rams move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet, wild second half to come. Johnson now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Get up! Viking, 18! Back to 6! Cavalier! Cut up! Roll!
Arm again, it's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
First and 10.
Here we go! Bronco 80! 18 Cardinal! Cup 19! 65 cut up! Reload! Go!
They'll go again with Johnson. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on! Hit! 70 Timberwolves! All right, check!
Another run here with Johnson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go, shot! Viking 18! Cougar 19! Steady!
Play action, it's Milroe. Rolling right. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now Milroe. That's taken in by McMillan. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger! Steady!
On play action, Milroe. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Pass to 60! Pass to 60! 99!
A run, Gentile. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of on the ground.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Once again, it's JT. He slams it in there, and he is in. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 31, here's second down and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, here's Tua. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. Fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10.
Ready, break! Here we go, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Scoop!
Here's Milrow to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Let's go now. 65 Cowboys, 19 Lions.
On second down, here's Milrow. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go, 80.
to fourth down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On fourth down, here's Matt Araiza to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll start on the ground with James. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Tua. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. And it's looking like this could be another win for this team. That'd be 5 in a row to start the new season as they try to finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Milroe. Pushed out to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
It is 2nd and 6.
Get it! Baptist Cougar 19! 18, right here! Steady!
Throwing is Milroe. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and 6.
Ready? 19, start, hold, 70, 19 sight, 19 sight. Hey, smash Broncos!
Milroe. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he looks looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Let's go. Gravity Lions.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
60.
He'll try and throw for it with Milroe. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
I liked a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the 4th quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Milroe going to throw it again. The catch made by McMillan. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Milroe now off the bootleg. This one caught before. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Cougar 19. Viking 18. Go.
Here's Genji. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Take it.
One more time with Genji. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They go play action now with Milroe. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And
timeout.
What a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds. They'll mark him just shy of the 20. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Good for us Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 19.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He takes off. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
That's good for us Chicago Bears.
First down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up third and 8.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
He'll try it down with James. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
That's good for another Chicago
Back to
Bears.
throw is Tua. To the goal line, and Tim T. Higgins. Touchdown, Chicago.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On second down, a run with Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.